Hi, welcome back to the Kung Fu Cafe. As we saw at Pancho's Chili Connection, the roasted red peppers. Well, today we're going to use roasted green peppers. This is a fresh green pepper here, a green chili, as they call them. And what they do is they take them and they roast them over an open fire till the skin turns black. Now the inside stays green, but the skin is nice and black. Then they're peeled and washed and ready for cooking. So what I have here are some green chilies. Here's one that's been roasted and peeled. See, there's a little bit of black left from the roasting. And so basically what you do when you're going to get ready to cook with these is to take the chili, cut it up the middle after it's been peeled, and you'll see that there's seeds inside. If you like it hot, leave those seeds in there. But word of warning, you will feel them today and you will feel them tomorrow. So basically, I like to de-seed them. The flavor is just as good without them, and I guarantee they still are very nice and spicy. Cut them up the middle, get a quick chop in on them. That's it, it chops them up. I'll put them in our dish over here. Let's get started on our green chili stew. We have our chili peppers prepped. We're actually going to put those in a little toward the end of the stew, but let's see what all our ingredients are today. We're going to have some chopped garlic, chopped green chilies, chopped onion, chopped red pepper. I've cooked 1.5 pounds of chicken here, just cubed up. I've really just braised it a little bit. And we're going to have, I guess that's about 1.5 pounds of sliced, diced, cubed potatoes. I use white potatoes because they do really well in here, but you can also use red potatoes. Russets are a little too coarse for this, and you want the potato to be stay nice and cubed for your chili stew. So let's go on over to the stove and put our chili stew together. So what I've done here is I cubed chicken breast, I sauteed it in oil, and I let all the juices from the chicken stay in my pot with the oil. Oil's still nice and hot, so what I'm going to do is take the garlic and the onion, a little garlic in there, put our onion in there, and that's basically, they say do it by the cups. I do it by the onion size. I mean, cooking is an intuitive thing, if you ask me. If you're going to follow a recipe and you're not very experienced cook, that's cool, But as you get used to it, you're going to know from all right, I'm cooking this much chicken, this size onion goes with it. This is a medium-sized onion. Okay, it's going to come to about 1.5 cups of chopped onion is a medium-sized onion. We'll saute the onion and garlic till it's nice and soft. Once you see it getting soft, and you can tell just by looking at it, it kind of browns up a little bit, especially the white onion. We'll return the chicken back to the pot. Saute this for about another minute and a half, until you see it really mix, it really starts to mix together. With the onions and the garlic and the chicken, they start to look as one big thing, rather than separate things in your pot. Saute is an interesting thing. When you saute things, as you add, even though I have this on high, when I add the chicken, because it went back to room temperature, it's going to lower the heat in my pot. And that's just a little cooking tip 101. So continue to stir till you see that little bubbling happening again. Now your saute's back on. Now, we're going to add our potatoes. And to tell you the truth, another little trick, I like to go ahead and coat the potatoes in that oil that's in the bottom here. Some people add the broth, then they add the potatoes. That's fine. For me, somehow it seems to really kind of seal the potatoes up with this nice, original, strong flavor of the herbs. Okay, I'm going to add our broth. This is 4 cups of chicken broth. Now, if you look at my website, I have the recipe for my special homemade chicken broth. No cook should be without his own chicken broth recipe. You can freeze it, you can have it done, but homemade chicken broth makes everything good. You can use canned chicken broth. They have it in a box now. That's fine. I mean, you know, this is not that difficult of a recipe, and if you want to just do it with some, add some from a can, it's fine. Just watch your sodium level. You're going to have salt added to your chicken broth, and I add salt to here to make it up, but don't double salt. Don't get a salty chicken broth and then salt your stew. You'll have a salty stew. And you don't want that. You want salt. Just enhance flavor. It's not good for you to have too much anyway, so just use it to enhance your flavor. So what I'm going to do now is let this get to a boil. I'll reduce the heat, let it simmer for 1 hour, and I'll see you then.